students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is cybersecurity. In this course, we will discuss what is the meaning of cybersecurity. We will also learn some statistics related to cybersecurity. All of us use computers, mobiles, and are having internet connection. So we will see whether cybersecurity is important only for those persons who are using the facility of internet, or it is also important for those who are not using internet facility on their computers or mobile phones. We will also learn whether what are those systems which can be affected by security breaches and attacks. Then we will see what are the different types of cybersecurity threats. Then we will learn why people do cyber crimes. We will also learn if there is a cyber attack, what will be likely consequences. If we adopt cybersecurity measures, what will be the benefits of the same. Then we will learn what safety tips we can adopt with regard to cybersecurity. Then we will discuss dangerous cybersecurity myths, and then what to do if your computer system becomes infected, and at the last we will see conclusion. First of all, we will learn what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a very broad term. Cybersecurity means protecting internet connected systems such as computers, servers, networks, smartphones, communication devices, and information stored therein from unauthorized access or malicious attacks. Cybersecurity is also known as information technology security or electronic information security. All of us are having multiple types of information stored in our computers or mobile phones. So there are many instances that this type of information which is stored in our systems may be attacked by some malicious software, or it may be hijacked by hackers. So here comes the importance of cybersecurity. Technology is progressing at a very high speed, but at the same time, we see that cybercrime are also advancing at a very shocking rate. Leaders of the organizations are worried about the privacy of their data. Hackers who have sound technological knowledge and are continuously improving their technical knowledge, they manage to steal the most confidential data. We are now working remotely in all spheres of life. So, as a result, this topic of cybersecurity has become very important. To understand the importance of cybersecurity, we here share some statistics related to cybersecurity. Approximately 3 lakhs of new malwares are created every day. Why do people indulge in cybersecurity? Because cybersecurity is more profitable than international drug trade. As per a data, in 2018, cyber criminals had approximately earned $600 billion. On the other hand, people involved in international drug trade earned $4,000 billion annually. All of us use desktops, laptops, mobile phones, or other devices. But desktops and laptops are most vulnerable to cyber crimes. Email is leading malware carrier. Trojans are the leading form of malware on Android. According to Verizon, 30% of data breaches involve internal players, which is against our normal thinking that data breaches are caused by only by outside players. It is predicted that cybercrime induced damage is expected to hit $10.5 billion annually by 2025. It is also stated that 1 in every 14 downloads is a piece of malware. 40% of IT leaders claim that cybersecurity jobs are most difficult to fill. As per annual review by UK National Cybersecurity Center, the number of ransomware attacks in quarter 1 of 2021 was thrice the number of those in entire 2019. So you will please observe that the number of cyber attacks are increasing day by day. So here it becomes very important for us to understand the importance of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity has become an important topic in today's world because there is widespread use of computers, smartphones, and internet. Individuals now share personal and work related information on internet. Critical and sensitive information is also shared on internet. Financial transactions, just as we do internet banking, take place on the internet. So the increasing number of cyber attacks show that cybersecurity is a major concern for companies of all sizes. All the industries are not equal risk from hackers and other cyber criminals. Industries which store valuable information, just like finance or healthcare, are most targeted by cyber criminals. Many industries are or maybe at low risk. However, it is wrong to suggest that the small industries are not entirely at risk because hackers believe that small industries will have fewer protective measures. Bad guys are always ahead of good guys. The ongoing changes in cyber attack techniques worsen the problem of cyber attacks even further. Security breaches can result in substantial losses for the businesses. So, it becomes important for us to protect our hardware, software, and data from malicious attacks. So, the importance of cybersecurity here comes to play its role. India is ranked fourth among the top 50 countries in terms of numbers of cybercrime complaints. It is a mistake to believe that if you are an individual or a small businessman, you are of no interest to cyber attackers. Everyone, whether he is a small shopkeeper or a big businessman or a government organization, whosoever is connected to internet needs cyber security. Cyber attack is now an international concern. So all the organizations, especially those that deal with national security, health, or financial records, need to use strong cybersecurity measures to protect their sensitive business and personal information. So now we will try to find out some of those systems that can be affected by security breaches and attacks. First of all is communication. Cyber attackers can use phone calls, emails, text messages, and messaging apps for cyber attacks. Next system is finance. Financial information such as bank and credit card details are the main targets for cyber attackers. Next system that may be affected by hackers is governments organizations. Cyber criminals generally target the government institutions to get confidential public data. Cyber criminals can also target traffic control systems. Next, healthcare. Cyber criminals may target the healthcare system to get the information stored at a local clinic to a national hospital. Education. The educational institutions, just like schools or universities, may be the target to get the confidential research data and information of students. And we may also tell you that whenever we are writing a letter, we may sometimes make mistakes in the use of English grammar. So we have already uploaded various videos on various topics in English, that is past tense, present tense, future tense, and most common mistakes in English grammar. We have also uploaded 33 applications and letters and the various important articles which are will be very useful in your daily life. Now we will discuss common cyber threats. Common cyber threats include malware. One of the most common cyber threats is malware. Malware means malicious software. Malware might be used to delete and destroy valuable information, slow down the computer to a standstill, or spy on and steal valuable personal data from the victim's computer. Malware may be used by cyber criminals for what? To make money, or it may be used in politically motivated cyber attacks. Some important types of malware include virus, spyware, trojan, scareware, adware, and worm. A Trojan horse looks like a gift, but when you click on it, you are downloading a hidden enemy. Spyware is a type of malware that collects information from your computer or mobile without the victim's knowledge. Malware is often spread via an unsolicited email attachment or legitimate looking download. Another common cyber threat is SQL injection. What is the meaning of SQL? SQL means structured query language. And SQL injection is a type of cyber attack. SQL is a database programming language used to modify, add, update, or delete records in a database. Next comes MITM, man in the middle attack. It is a type of cyber attack in which a cyber criminal intercepts the communications or data transmissions that take place between two parties, such as a web server and user's browser. Cyber criminal intercepts the data in transit to read, steal, or change it without the knowledge of the communicating parties. You can see here, this is the man in the middle. He is intercepting the data and he can modify or steal the data without the knowledge of the communicating parties. Next, insider threats. We commonly believe that cyber attacks only occur due to the cyber attackers who are outsiders. It is wrong to believe so. There are insider threats also. What is the meaning of insider threats? Insider threats in cyber security refers to the threats posed by individuals from within the organization, such as current employees or former employees or contractors or partners of the organization. The motive of the insider attack could be revenge or greed. The insider attacker can easily steal customer or employee data and financial records. The attacker can also reveal, modify, or remove sensitive data. Research has indicated that finance, healthcare, and manufacturing sectors are the soft targets of insider threats. You can see here that insider threats are caused by malicious insiders, inside agents, employees who are emotional or reckless, or that is negligent employees, or third party vendors who perform some services on behalf of the organization, for the organization. Next is DOS attack. DOS means denial of service attack. It is a type of cyber attack or a malicious attempt by a single person or a group of people to cause the victim, site, or node to deny service to its customers. In a DOS attack, rapid and continuous online requests are sent to a target server in order to overload the server's bandwidth. Here you can see that the hackers may be having infected computers spread over a very broad area, say within a country or all over the world, and they may target a particular site, and they will give the commands to the infected computers to target a particular server or a particular site. And suppose if a site is able to handle only 10,000 requests at one time, and if the hacker targets the said site with more than 50,000 or 1 lakh requests, then the server or the site will most likely crash and will not be able to provide service to its customer. So the purpose of this type of attack, that is DOS attack, is to shut down a site. Purpose of this attack may be vandalism, extortion, or social action, including terrorism. Usually involves a large number of machines, hence distributed denial of service attack, that is DDoS attack. In future, DDoS attacks may be used as a disruptive force with the aim of broad destabilization instead of targeting of specific targets. Now we will try to find out why people do cyber crimes. Cyber crimes have turned out to be low investment, low risk business, but the returns are very high. The cyber attackers are always upgrading their skills to escape the notice of information technology personnel, evade defense measures, and exploit weaknesses. They are targeting large financial organizations, defense, and nuclear establishments. Suppose if you have been working on a project for a very long time and you have saved all of your data in your computer, and if there is a cyber attack, you may not be able to open the your computer. That is, there may be a ransomware attack, that is, they may be demanding ransomware from you so that you may be able to open your computer, as you have worked a lot on your project for months together, and a lot of hard work and time has been involved by you, so you will naturally like to pay ransom. So this, here comes the importance of cyber security. So people do cyber crimes for getting extortion, that is to make money. They may also target a particular organization for revenge. because they may have some type of revenge with other person, organization, society or caste or religion by defaming its reputation or bringing economical or physical loss. There may be some persons who may be called cyber criminals. They do the same for fun. There are some other persons who want to be recognized in the world of cyber crimes. So they take pride if they hack the highly secured networks like defense sites or networks. Now, what is the present state of cyber attacks? This is the state of affairs that some cyber criminals offer on demand service. The person, organization of or a country may contact these cyber criminals for hacking an organization to gain access to sensitive data or create massive denial of service attack on their competitors. Based on the demand of the customer, the hackers write malware, virus, etc. to suit their requirements. Though we are talking about what is the present state of affairs with regard to the cyber criminals, we in no manner support hacking process or the modus operandi being used by the cyber criminals. We are just reading or giving the knowledge of the same so that you may be aware of the importance of cyber security and you protect your data or your computer or mobile phones or your network from the cyber attacks and take proper precautions which we will discuss in the coming video. We have so far learnt what is the meaning of cybersecurity, what is the importance of cybersecurity, what are the various types of cyber threats, and why people indulge in cyber attacks. That is, why hackers do cyber crimes. Now, we will discuss what are the consequences of a cyber attack. Cybercrime includes illegal access, illegal interception, system interference, data interference, misuse of devices, and fraud. Cyber attacks lead to the exposure of sensitive information, personal information, and business information. Cyber attacks can cost organizations billions of dollars and can cause severe damage. Impacted organizations stand to lose sensitive data, face fines, and reputational damage. Critical infrastructures such as hospitals, financial service companies, power plants, nuclear plants, etc., possess sensitive information not only pertaining to their consumers but also to themselves. So there is need for implementation of cybersecurity measures to keep our society functioning without disruptions. This is the broad discussion of cyber attacks consequences. You may if you want to know more, you may see here the photograph where the consequences of cyber attacks for the companies as well as the consumers are given in somewhat brief here. You can go through the same also. Now comes another topic, benefits of cybersecurity. First of First and most important benefit of cybersecurity is data protection. The data may be your own individual data or it may be the data of a business organization. Cyber security solutions include antivirus and anti-malware software to keep your business and personal data protected from unauthorized access, loss, or deletion. If you adopt cybersecurity measures, then the chances of system freezes and crashes are reduced. If we implement cybersecurity measures, then our organization will continue to perform its operations, and the productivity of the organization will also go on. But if you do not adopt cybersecurity measures, there are chances that there may be a cyber attack, and your the operations of your organization may come to standstill, and all types of fixed costs may continue to be incurred by you. If you are an individual and you are having only one computer and there is a cyber attack, all the data you may be having on your computer may be destroyed. So it becomes very important for us to adopt cybersecurity measures. Fourth, it cybersecurity measures inspire confidence in the customers. It can take years for a business to earn the confidence and trust of its customers, but all the trust and the confidence of the customers which the business might have earned in all these years can vanish in if a single cyber attack results in the theft or loss of customers data, such as their real names, usernames, passwords, physical address, email address, etc. With the right type of cybersecurity solutions in place, all of this data is protected against hacks and viruses. Next, more faith in company's reputation. Developers, partners, stakeholders, and workers have more faith in company's reputation if cybersecurity measures are in place. Next, cybersecurity is also beneficial for mental health. When you have adopted cybersecurity measures in your organization or at an individual level, you will feel mentally relaxed because it will give you a sense of security. So you can see here that cybersecurity results in trust, faith, honesty, and it also results in good mental health. Cybersecurity helps us to protect our digital assets like emails, financial data, passwords, as well as other sensitive information from falling into wrong hands. Now, we discuss what are those tips which we can adopt to protect ourselves from cyber attacks. First of all is we should train our staff about the importance of cybersecurity and what is cybersecurity through seminars, classes, and online courses. Next is we should update our software and operating system so that we can get the benefit of latest security patches. We should always use good antivirus software so that our computer system is protected from most known viruses. Next, safety tip is we should keep our antivirus software up to date so that our systems are able to get best level of protection. We should always use strong and smart passwords which are not easily guessable. The passwords should be the combination of characters, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, punctuations, spaces, symbols. How it happens? Let us see. It may be the combination of 1, 2, slash, space, or it may be punctuation, then it may be 0, or a may be small, it may be in small words, or it may be in uppercase. Such type of passwords help us in protecting from cyber attacks. Use at least 8 characters for a password. It will make the password strong. Do not open the links in emails or attachments which have been received by you from unknown senders or unfamiliar websites, because these emails or the links given in the emails or the attachments of the emails could be infected with malware, or and they can harm your computer or mobile system. Next is avoid using unsecure Wi-Fi networks in public places. We should always ensure backup of data to ensure that all sensitive data is not lost after a security breach. There is an important point which is related to passwords. We are to create a password. We do not know what is will be the strong password. Suppose we can use I like to watch television. So you can form here this type of password. This is I in uppercase, like L from tel to you can T in big upper words, W from here, T from here, and V. But if you change this example in another way, this is I, this is like, you add here percentage. For 2 I like 2, you write 2 in this way. This W for watch, this is for television. So if you use this type of password instead of this, it becomes a very strong and complicated password just by adding numbers and special characters. You can also take the help of a site for creating strong passwords, which may be https slash strong passwords generator.net, or you may choose any other site which may be providing such type of service for generating strong passwords. Next cyber security tip is provide personal information only on trusted sites. There may be many sites which you open, they will ask you to fill the your personal details. Please be sure that you are to fill your personal information only if the site is trusted one. Avoid entering sensitive information if the URL of the site starts with http. If the site URL has https, this is the important s, then it is a secure site. Next, insert firewalls, pop-up blocker, uninstall unnecessary software which may not be used by you. We should always use common sense. We should think twice before downloading a free software or opening an email link that offers anti-malware programs in free. While using homemade CDs, floppy disks, and flash drives, we think twice. We should not install too many security softwares on our computers or mobile phones, and it can affect the performance of our device and the effectiveness of the software itself. Stay informed, being cautious with your online activities. If we go on downloading each and every free downloadable software, or opening each and every email link or every email attachment, then you will most likely be facing a cyber attack. So it is more important for us to stay informed than most social networking sites which you may open. They will ask for you to create a personal profile and fill the relevant details, your personal details. You may be asked to identify your current and past places of employment. You may also be asked about your education history, current hometown, even your email address, your mobile number, instant messaging ID. All this type of information can expose you to the possibility of identity theft or social engineering attacks, because all the information which you may have filled on a particular site may also be seen by the other persons, and they may there is the possibility of identity theft. Even though with the best privacy settings, you should consider that what you post may be seen by others. Remember that even if we delete something we have posted on a particular site, it might still remain visible on web servers and accessible to search engines. So, whenever we fill the personal details on a site, please be sure that the site is trusted one, and we should always remain aware of our what type of net surfing we are. Now we will discuss dangerous cybersecurity myths. Myths means beliefs. That is, we what we think about the concept of cybersecurity. We may be thinking that cyber criminals are only outsiders. It is correct that outsider threats are one of the important concerns of an organization, but insider threats are equally dangerous. Most of the cyber attacks involve insiders. A disgruntled means a dissatisfied employee can grant access to your entire organizational data to outsiders for money or for revenge, resulting in a massive data breach. So, the organizations must extensively monitor and deter insider threats. Deter means prevent. Next, we may believe that there is need to secure only internet facing applications. This is wrong. It should not be the only focus of the organization to secure internet facing applications. For example, your organization's whole IT system may get compromised if an employee accidentally uses an infected flash drive. So, the organizations should have adequate controls to prevent and address such type of threats. Most of us may think that our industry is safe and we need not worry about cyber attacks. This is wrong to think so. Every industry has its share of cyber security risks. If you are not connected to the internet, if you are connected to the internet in one way or the other, then you are at the risk of getting digitally attacked. Some organizations or individuals think that they have invested lakhs or millions of rupees in purchasing cybersecurity tools like firewall, antivirus, anti-malware, etc. So they are safe. It is wrong to think so. The truth is that even breached company, that is who had been attacked by cyber attacks in the past, had those cybersecurity tools in place. That is, they were also having had adopted the cybersecurity measures, but even after that, hackers attacked their network or computer systems. So it is important, cybersecurity needs to be operated. It is not important that you are having cybersecurity tools in your organization. It is need What is required is the operation of the same. In if an if you are having all types of cybersecurity measures in your organization, but as discussed earlier, that if an employee accidentally uses flash drive in your organization or in one of his computers, the infection may travel to all the computers in the organization, and the data of the organization may be deleted or somewhat modified. So it is the need of the hour that cybersecurity tools need to be operated. Next, it is mostly thought that cyber criminals do not target small and medium sized organizations. They only target the big organizations or the multinational organizations or the government organizations, or they may be concerned with the nuclear or military organizations. They may try to hack those organizations, big organizations. But is it wrong to think so? Most small and medium sized businesses often think they are safe from any kind of digital threats because they are off the radar. They are not at the hit list of the hackers. Of course, it may be true. There are some hackers who would prefer to target Citibank or Bank of America, but most hackers would settle for smaller businesses because those hackers will think that small businesses often lack advanced security software and skilled security teams. So, SMBs, that is small and medium sized businesses, are the soft targets for cyber criminals. It is a reality that 58% of the cyber attacks target small businesses. So we should always be concerned about cyber security measures, whether we are a big organization or a dealing with a small business. Next is antivirus, anti-malware is good enough to keep business safe. We may think that we have purchased and installed antivirus and anti-malware in our computer system or in our network or in our mobile device or any other device. So we are safe. We need not be concerned about the hackers or cyber attacks. It may be true to some extent, but all these softwares rely on a large database that has information about all the known viruses. But if the hackers use a new kind of malware to infect your PC or network, then there is a high chance that these antivirus software would not be able to detect those. Let us try to understand this point in some elaboration. What is how this anti-malware or antivirus software works? It happens that suppose there are many instances of these attacks. The researchers will collect the data of all these attacks, and on the basis of these attacks they will form a software. But if today a new software, new malware develops, which is not on in the previous, which is not there in the previous attacks. So this is the new malware which has come of late, which has no past history. So those anti-malware or anti-malware or antivirus software which is already there in your computer system may not be able to take care of or to deal with that type of new malware which has come to the light only recently. So if that new malware hits your computer or PC, your antivirus software would not be able to detect that anti-malware, and there are chances that your data may be harmed to some extent. So we should be always careful to be on the whistle and do not download every type of email link or any type of free downloadable software or visit any site which may not be safe, even though we have all types of cyber security measures in place. We should be concerned about, we should be always vigilant, we should be always active, we should be consciously think whether it is safe to visit that site, whether it is safe whether it is proper to hit that email link or we should download that link or not. Next cybersecurity myth is that our passwords are strong. Please note that, as always stated, that bad guys are always ahead of good guys. All the persons who are involved in cyber hacking, they are improving their skills day by day. They are adopting new and new methods so that they may launch cyber attacks. No matter how many numbers, how many special characters you use in your passwords, there is always a possibility that they can be cracked or leaked in some way. So it becomes necessary for us to keep changing our passwords on a regular basis. We can do this exercise on a weekly basis, bi-weekly or monthly basis, and so should be the pattern adopted by the employees of your organizations. Strong passwords are only the start. You need two-factor authentication and data monitoring. What is two-factor authentication? For example, this type of system you may have seen in your mobile system, that whenever you open your Gmail, there may be the mention that adopt the two-factor authentication. That is, if you want to open your Gmail, they will ask for the password. When you enter the password, then there will be a flash on your mobile phone whether it is you are opening this email. Then you will tick yes, then the system will allow Gmail will be open. That is, the first is password, and then it is the flash of the screen where you have to tick the yes button. So this is the two-factor authentication which we can adopt in our computer or mobile systems, such type of systems, so that there is the risk of cyber attacks decreases. Next is other myth is you do not have anything valuable to steal. You may think that I do not have important documents in my computer system, so I need not worry from cyber attacks. You might not have a lot of valuable data like credentials to steal, but if your computer system hacks or you are not able to open it because there is a cyber attack and he is asking for ransomware or something else, then what will be the cost of shutting down operations? You will not be able to do your perform operations on the computer for a number of days or months. What is the cost of shutting down those operations? So our question should rather be, what is your data worth to you? So it is always important for us to think that what will be the likely consequences if there is a cyber attack. We should be always worried about adopting cybersecurity measures and not to do those acts which may result in cyber attacks. Next is BYOD is secure. What is BYOD? BYOD means practice of allowing the employees of an organization to use their own computers, smartphones, or other devices for work purposes. For example, if you have an organization, you may allow the person to come with their own computer systems or laptops, and they may join the network. All personal devices, including smartphones, laptops, and flash drives, can put an organization company's network at risk. It is quite possible that if an employee brings his own laptop and connects it to the organization's network, it is quite possible that there may be some type of virus in that device. So if he connects that device with your organization's network, the infection may spread to all the computers that may be connected with the organization's computer network. As per a research, 51% of the companies with BYOD policy experienced a mobile data breach. Many of us think that cybersecurity is the responsibility of the IT department. We need not be concerned about it. It is wrong to think so. Cybersecurity is the responsibility of every employee of the organization to keep the organization cyber safe. If the employees are not properly trained, they will go on downloading malware through emails, or they will may be visiting unsafe websites. The result will be potential threat to your organization. So we should always provide training to our staff not to download any type of open any type of email link or visit any website. They should be advised or trained to open only safe websites. Cyber security myths are a real threat in the present day digital world. You need to stop believing these cybersecurity myths and up your cyber defenses. Otherwise, you are always at the risk of being attacked in the digital world. What to do if our computer system becomes infected? Don't panic. First of all, we should disconnect our computer from the internet if we are using the same. This will prevent our malware from transmitting our data to an attacker. Now, disconnect your computer from a LAN, local area network, if it is connected with LAN, to protect your other computers from getting infected. If we are having antivirus software on our computer, then we can perform a scan of the entire system. If we are not having antivirus software, we can purchase a genuine one and branded computer virus protection software at a local computer store and install it as per the instructions mentioned on the software and start a complete scan on the computer. If the software which we have on our system or which we have purchased is unable to locate and remove the infection, then we can seek the help of technical professional. Conclusion: it is a true that cyber crimes will continue and hackers are becoming more and more smart. It is important to note that hackers are very intelligent persons. They are they start where our thinking ends. They are very intelligent persons. They keep on developing new and new techniques how to launch cyber attacks. So it is the need of the hour that all of us and the organizations should adopt proactive and adaptive approaches to cybersecurity. It is not that all those persons who are using internet should be concerned about cybersecurity. Even all other persons who are not using internet should also have some knowledge about cybersecurity, because any employee of the organization, if he uses infected pen drive into the computer, can cause a havoc to the organization. So internet is a very powerful useful tool. It has become important for work, education, personal entertainment, and staying connected with family and friends. We should use the internet responsibly, and we should also take care to protect ourselves and our data, and we will continue to find it a very valuable resource if we adopt not only the cybersecurity measures, if we That is, we need not only purchase the cybersecurity tools, we also need to implement the cybersecurity measures in totality so that there is no cyber attack, and if there is that, there is minimum loss to the organization. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.